Now, we are specifically talking about the Subaru WRX and not the STIs. So if you want a video on the STIs, let me know and I will find one for us to record. But today we're going to be talking about the WRX. Hello, I'm back again, guys. Today we're doing something we have done before, previously on the channel. We're going to be taking a look at this mighty fine 2003 Subaru WRX, and I'm going to explain to you why you should buy one. Subaru, okay.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that.
Leave that over there. So back in the early 1950s, 1953 to be exact, Subaru started their company making economical vehicles specifically to Japan. These cars were very small, about half the size of what I'm sitting in front of right here, which is already a small car, made for 1-2 people to just get to work and back. Somewhere along the lines, Subaru said, you know what, okay, we ball.
Yeah, boy!
Let's go ahead and start rally. So in 1980, Subaru came out and started doing some rallycross. At the time, rally was becoming popular among the world, and Subaru obviously wanted in on that. In the early 1980s, mid-1980s, Subaru actually started getting a little bit more into rallycross. The car they were using at the time was called the Subaru Leon, and that was a mid-size sedan, similar to what I'm sitting in front of right now. The Subaru Leon eventually evolved into the Legacy RS, not to be confused with the Impreza chassis. The Legacy chassis is actually still around up until 2025 models. They are unfortunately discontinued now, but they were around for quite a while as a luxury sedan. They're pretty nice, but are they an Impreza? I don't think so. Besides the point, Subaru got into that. Their Legacy RS was in the rallycross there and it actually became very, very successful. Subaru started gaining some traction and somewhat of a name in rally at the time. So they decided to find something a little bit more competitive for Subaru entering the World Rally Championship. After Subaru's somewhat successful rally career with the Subaru Legacy RS or the Subaru Leon, Subaru decided it was time to take on more. So when they wanted to take on more, there's this big competition going around called the World Rally Championship. Might sound familiar to you because that is still something that's somewhat popular today and still going on. Now Subaru wanted to get in on this action there. So what did they do? They made a better car. They made a car with a shorter wheelbase, an all-wheel drive system that is just gonna rip in the dirt. And they made the Subaru Impreza chassis. Now the Subaru Impreza compared to the Legacy has a shorter wheelbase. They're turbocharged in the WRX and STI models. And they're sexy. They're beautiful. Now when Subaru entered the World Rally Championship with their Impreza, they were wanting to go fast, right, Bobby? Now when Subaru did get into the WRC, they started competing in 1993 and immediately became wildly successful, winning their first WRC championship in 1995 behind the driver Colin McRae, who is an absolute legend. If you don't know him, do your homework. Regardless, Subaru became very, very successful in the rally world, going up until 2005 when they slowly started to fade out along with all the hype behind rally. But they still produced these beautiful cars, starting basically in 2002 was when the US market got these. Of course, they were produced in Japan from 1992 to today. You can go walk into a dealership right now and buy one. I have one. Mine's 2023, but it's still same thing. So with that, that's just a brief history on where this car got its nameplate from and why they're still around today and why they're so popular. Now I've given you some brief history on these cars. We're gonna go ahead and talk this particular one that is sitting behind me right here. This car is actually super cool. This car is built by my father. So shout out to him for letting me record this car. This is a 2003 model of the Subaru WRX. This one in particular does have some mods on it. Very tasteful in my personal opinion. About 2 years ago, my dad and I drove down about 4 hours away, and we picked up this car. This car, we got it initially with a blown motor, parts all over the trunk, and we brought it home so my dad could fix it. This was his car. We got it as a fun little rally project. We currently drive it, or well, I should say he drives it currently on little rallycross events that are pretty local to here. Super fun car, which is why it's built the way it is. So taking a look at the car, it looks somewhat stock, but obviously there's a few things that are not stock on it. For example, this car does have about a 2-inch lift on it. It's got some Meteor tires on there on 15-inch wheels, which is smaller than stock size as well. Some newer headlights on it, some nice Hella 500 fog lights on there, and a nice light bar as well. All of these modifications are mainly directed at the point that we drive this car a lot at night, and majority of the time it's driven on dirt roads. So gotta have some good lighting for that, and the lift kit is practical for driving in dirt. While it's not super lifted like a lot of small trucks are, this is just very accessible there. It's a bomb!
There's a bomb strapped to my chest!
It's gonna explode any second. It's a bomb. No, I'm just kidding. It's just a Subaru motor. Now, Subaru did design these with the flat 4-cylinder 2.0 and the 2.5 option in the STIs. This is the 2.0, and the reason I'm saying it's a bomb is because Subaru designed these in somewhat of an unreliable way, which people tend to overreact on and think it's like a bomb. Now, Subaru did design these with horizontally opposition pistons, meaning they're pointing that way. Not that way, not that way, that way, which does cause for a lot more force to be pulled down on the bearings and be pulled down in sorting the piston rings, making them blow by on oil and get rod knocked a lot easier than like a Honda Civic. But is a Honda Civic as fucking cool as this? No, it's not. It's a Civic. If you drive a Civic, you get no just mark my words. Now, Subaru designed these cars to have a very even weight distribution, allowing for the car to handle pretty solidly on corners, on dirt, and other things. It rips. If you don't believe me, go drive one. Go ask your buddy that has one. Your buddy that vapes and plays Call of Duty all day, he's probably got one of these cars. Go ask him to drive it. You'll have a great time. Now, taking a look at the engine bay here, a few things are modified, but actually this car is relatively stock. It's a stock engine with stock bearings in it, all built by my dad. Heads are all built stock as well. A couple upgrades on the exterior of the engine. Intercooler is upgraded to the STI intercooler, a little bit larger than the factory one. Cold air intake on there, or cold air intake. Looks like we also have just some nice silicone hoses, a parent turbo inlet, some other cool things going on here. We also do have a strut brace, which does make a very large difference on these cars. Would recommend if you have one. Vroom, vroom. Now, these Subarus are super popular among certain enthusiasts due to the drivetrain, the engine type, and countless other things that people just really love on them. I really am a big fan of these cars, even given they're not super reliable, just because they're so enjoyable. The sound, the power on them, just how they handle, everything about these cars is just almost addicting. Now, I did mention briefly there that they're unreliable.
Wait.
I say that specifically because of this engine. Subaru did create these with a flat 4-cylinder, meaning the pistons are going this way. Given the horizontal opposition of these engines, they tend to have a lot more issues. The bearings are easier to spin, they have a little bit more blow by, just a little bit more unreliable, giving people the unfriendly opinion that these cars suck. They don't. They're awesome. Subarus are great. Buy a Subaru. Regardless, if you do take care of these cars, it's going to treat you good. It's like a girlfriend. You treat them good, they treat you good. Regardless, these cars, if you do find yourself in one of them, you're also going to find yourself with a smile on your face there. Now, Subaru did design these cars for a specific reason, and that reason is to win.
Number 1 victory royale, yeah, Fortnite, we about to get down.
Now, Subaru designed these cars at very evenly distributed weight. They did that because cars with evenly distributed weight generally tend to handle better in the corners, on dirt, etc. So they did this for the intended purpose of these cars ripping out some dirt. Yeah. Now, clearly, this car my dad and I built, Now, clearly, this car my dad has built to drive on dirt, hence the lift kit, hence the lights on it, which I did briefly go over earlier. But this car is getting used for its intended purpose of driving like the Dukes of Hazzard on some dirt roads. Yes. This is what a interior looks like on a Subaru WRX, and you better like it. God! Subaru designed this to be somewhat economical and somewhat practical there by giving it enough space to have the wife and the kids and the in the back. You can load this car full of 5 dudes, 1 in the passenger seat, 3 in the back, 2 in the trunk. Now, one of my favorite parts about these cars is most definitely, without a doubt, the sound. I love how these cars sound, especially when you slap a set of uneven length headers on there, a nice catback, or straight piped exhaust system. You sound like you're gonna, yeah, yes, awesome, sound. All right, thank you guys so much for watching today's video. I hope you enjoyed the video as much as I enjoyed filming it. This was me trying to sell you one of these cars. If you think maybe you have a slightly higher chance of buying one of these cars, drop them below in the comments and let me know, and I'll sell you mine for dirt cheap. Please, please somebody buy it. It's sitting outside my work. My boss is getting mad because it's been sitting there broken down for so long. Please, I am begging you. Like, comment, subscribe, watch my channel. Go subscribe to my Instagram, follow my Instagram.